going to show off what I believe is the best affordable Seiko you can buy right now. Let's get into it. Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. And today, yes, we're talking about a Seiko. I think this is not only the best modern, affordable Seiko you can buy, I think it's the best entry-level mechanical watch you can buy, and I think for anyone starting their watch collecting journey, this one will show you just how great this hobby can be. Today's beautiful Seiko was sent to me by Francis & GAYE Jewelers. I asked for it. They are an official Seiko stockist, therefore you will get the manufacturer's 3 years warranty. But why do I love it? Why do I think it's the best affordable Seiko right now? And what does the wife think? Well, let me take you on a magical journey through a Seiko 5 cosmic universe. Are you Seiko 5 ready? Let's go! And ladies and gentlemen, here we have the SRPJ85K1, otherwise known as the Green Zone Midfield Sports Style Watch. Seiko's words, not mine. Now this watch and a few others were released in March 2023, and they were meant to usher in a new dawn, taking over the mantle of the iconic likes of the SNK 809 and those late 90s, early 2000 37mm watches that we all love. Now, even though I knew of these releases, I never got this specific Green Zone version in the hands, and I'm absolutely gutted about it because this is so up my alley. It's set up shop and parked the bus in there. We've got a stainless steel case, it's bead blasted, which is so tooly and ready for field action, a decent sized crown at 3 o'clock, a very subdued and subtle slight faux patina dial, and with the color of this awesome nylon strap, this just screams military, doesn't it? And those numerals definitely do remind me of the old Seiko military chronographs and Pulsar military issued watches from back in the 80s. And first impressions, this thing is an absolute winner. Quick spec check! So we've got a 36.4mm diameter case, it's 12.52mm thick, and has a lug-to-lug of 44mm. Plus with an 18mm lug width, this has those classic watch dimensions, you know, dimensions that were relied upon back in the 60s, 70s and 80s from servicemen and women all around the world, and it's going to make it very versatile on most wrists. I love the fact that we have drilled lugs because that pushes that military vibe and tooliness for me. The dial is protected by a Seiko Hardlex crystal. The crown is not screw in, but we do have a screwed in display case back, which is Hardlex, showing off the automatic movement. Something for an ultimate tool watch perhaps you don't need, but for anyone that is starting their watch hobby or journey, seeing the mechanics of an actual machine that doesn't need to be powered by a battery or needs to be plugged in to charge is really cool. Onto this strap, and it is definitely reminiscent of the Hamilton khaki field mechanical. It's a khaki green color, but I really do love the stainless steel hardware that looks bead blasted and matches the finish of the case. Stitching is great. Strap is great. Okay, let's look at the face. Dial time. So, not only do I get this military feel, this, you know, ready for action, clear, legible, only need to look at the watch at a glance to read the time straight away vibe, but slight faux patina always gives me a nice, warm, tingly feeling. Essentially, it's trying to look a little older, isn't it? We know it's not older, but it's sort of homaging oldness. And when it's done right, like this, I really like it. Beautiful military matte black dial. We have an applied Seiko logo. Still not a massive fan of the Superman S, but the old italic automatic we all know and love from older variations. And we have a very Seiko date window at 3 o'clock. Now, when I go on about luxury watches costing £2,000-3,000 that only have printed dials, this is a perfect example of just putting a little bit more effort into a dial, making it look far more expensive than it is. Now, they may not be applied, but the numerals are definitely raised above, and I appreciate that a lot. And we have a Lume point On the seconds hand, which is something I absolutely adore as well, the hour and minute hands themselves are very coarsely brushed, and that gives a lot of great reflection, makes them stand out. Overall, this is a phenomenal dial.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
So we've got Lume on the outside markers, and we've got Lume on the hands. Out of 10, how much does this puppy glow? Now, yes, we do have Seiko's Lume Bright. Personally, I would have loved to have had the numerals loomed as well, as I think that would have looked amazing in the dark. Powering this bad boy, we have an in-house Seiko automatic 4R36, which has 41 hours of power reserve and sweeps away at 21,600 beats per hour. This is a watch, I dare say it, you may never need to service for as long as you enjoy it, as long as you don't abuse it or don't wear it for a long time. We do have hand winding, and it's very satisfying with that big crown. Pull it out to the first position, you can set the date, and then the other way we can set the day. Pull it out to the last position, the seconds hand stops. Perfect for setting your watch in military action. Set the time, push the crown back in, Bob's your uncle, and away we go.
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist and on this strap, I absolutely love it. For anyone like me that may think the khaki field mechanical from Hamilton is just a little bit too expensive now, well, Seiko have completely got you covered. Love the bead blasted case, gives it that darker stainless steel look, and with the creamy numerals and handset pairing with this olivey green nylon strap, it's just a perfect combination. So there we go, the SRPJ85K1. What do you think? Me? It's an absolute winner. And I am that tempted to buy it. I just might. Stand by, Francis and GAYE. Yes, I will let them know. But this might not be coming back, F&G. Now, currently, on Francis and GAYE's website, this watch is going for £260. And I believe that was the price that they were 2 years ago. Now, just by me doing a little digging online, I found this watch for sale for just above £200. Now, in 2025, to only have to spend £200 on a modern release watch for a company that has been around for the 1800s, the innovations, the historical achievements, for you to only have to pay £200 for an in-house automatic Seiko in 2026, I think it's amazing. And I dare say, if you speak to Francis and GAYE nicely, they have been known to price match their watches. But the other reason why I think this is such a good entry-level watch is it's on a nylon strap. For anyone new to watches, if it was on a bracelet, most of them wouldn't take it off it. Seiko's showing you just how good this watch looks on a fabric strap, and I am 100% confident this thing's going to look great on a rubber strap, not to mention the other countless colours of nylon straps you can put on it. It opens the door to fun, and that's what this hobby should be all about, which is why I think it's staying here. Stand by, Francis and GAYE. So here we go, my wife's thoughts on the SRPJ85K1. I like it. I like the colours, I like the strap, I like the dial. It's all good. Sorry, I can't talk now. I'm talking to Francis and GAYE. This one is definitely staying. The wife loves it. Yeah, I know. If you want a bit more than my Watch Collector channel, we got a Patreon now. See the shows early, blooper reels, behind the scene footage, private group chat, and get your name credited at the end of every show. Like, these guys are my favourites. But if I've got you here for a few more minutes, and I think I have, especially you there, eating your TV dinner. Go on. Those were the days, TV dinners. Go on, click it. This one's right up your alley. Click it. Go on, click it. You'll love it. Click it.